Okay, we'll go for the challenge 5. So the objective of this challenge, in this challenge you will learn to implement the basic functionality of pointers in C. I think you know what is the use of a pointer and how to use the pointers in C programming. So pointers will store the memory addresses of variables, and in order to get the memory address we'll be using the ampersand operator, that is address of operator, and memory address is assigned to the pointer by using this line in star p is equal to address of some variable, and after that we can dereference those variables, that is pointer variables, by using the dereference operator. Okay, they have given one example here how to dereference operator, how to dereference and how to use the pointers, and how to use pointers in the functions, and increment a value here. Okay, so what they have done is they have written a main program in that they have declared a variable a, and they have input those variable, that variable a, and you are calling the increment function using call by reference, that is you are passing the address of a instead of value, you are passing the address of a. So once this happens, the address of a will go to the pointer v, and inside the function you are incrementing by using the dereferencing, you are incrementing indirectly the value of a by 1. Okay, after this if you print the value of a, it will be incremented by 1. So that is the example they have given here. Now what is your task is, you have to complete the function update, okay, which is not returning any value, so you need not write any return statement. So the function name is update, and we are going to receive two address variables which reads two integers as argument and sets a as sum of them and sets b as absolute difference of them. So remember, you have to, in a you have to store the sum of a plus b, and in b you have to store the absolute difference of a minus b. So the input will be two integers a and b, the output will be updated values of a and b on two different lines. Note that the input and output tasks will be automatically handled, you have to just complete the function in the task. So this is the input format, this is the output format which they have automatically taken care of, just you have to complete the function here. So you are having this particular main program where they have declared variables a and b, and they have declared two pointers pb and pa. pa is storing the address of a and pb is storing the address of b. After that they are taking the input values of a and b. So next they have called the function with the addresses of a and the addresses of b, that is pa and pb. So the function call will make the values, that is it will move the address of a into this a, the address of b into this b, and in this program we have to write the math.h as we have to calculate the absolute value, absolute difference of those values. So first what you need to do is, you have to, in a you have to store the sum of a and b, in b you have to store the absolute difference of a minus b. So I will take two variables x comma y, okay, where x will contain the address, the sum of a and b, that is star a means it will indirectly reference a, star b means it will indirectly reference b. Keep the space so that it will be understood for you. So x is equal to the sum of a and b, y will be is equals to, how to calculate the absolute difference, so I will use the function abs. So abs of what I have to calculate, star a minus star b, that is absolute difference of a minus b. Okay, after that just move the value x into a and move the value y into b. That is, a should contain the sum of a and b, b should contain the absolute difference of a and b. So into a I will move x, into b I will move the value. This is the function you have to write. I will try to compile the thing and see. So if you see at the right hand side, we'll be getting colors. If it is a yellow line, you can think that those are warnings in your compilation, and if you are getting any red lines, that means you have written some error. Make sure you correct all those errors before running the code. So I have run the code. This is a simple warning. Okay, I have run the code and the sample test case is fine. I will submit the code and see, and all the test cases are okay. Okay, so that will be your challenge 5.